Hey guys, I am back with another video. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well, and just a reminder, this is a new channel, so you'll see some changes. Now I may sound a little stuffy because I'm getting over a cold. Okay, so just bear with me. But this is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius. All right, but it's a big world, Sagittarius, so just remember that it is general. All right, and you do what you want. This is not professional advice. All right. But I'm going to get some oracle cards out, and then we'll get into the tarot. All right. Sagittarius. Let's see what's up. You have walking away in reverse. You have action upright. I feel like there's something you should be doing, okay? The thing is, it needs to be like thought out, okay? Because I feel like you're not taking a chance on something, or you are hesitating on something, but you don't really need to hesitate. It may be a little, I guess, scary, you know, change, something new is scary, but I feel like it's more just you needing to think it out, you know, act at a certain time, know when to pace yourself and know when to act fast, okay? Especially when it comes to business or deals, stuff like that. Whatever you're hesitating on, for whoever I'm picking up, again, it's general. I do feel like it's going to go your way, but it's like you're stopping it in a way, okay? You're stopping it. And I feel like whatever it is that you're hesitating on, whatever you're waiting for, is actually going to open more doors for you, whether that's opportunities coming to you or people or just ideas. I just feel like, you know, it's going to take you to another place is what I'm sensing. Anyway, you have the walking away in reverse, okay? See how she's leaving. Now, I will say, I do feel for some of you, this is something that's also emotional. Maybe walking away from the past, maybe from things that don't serve you. I feel like you're starting to learn that. It may even be like family connected too, but I feel like you're transforming, you know, see that butterfly there, for some. But again, some of you are hesitating on something that's more business contract type of thing, because contract is coming up, okay? But you have action. And as I said before, you know, it's the way you do it, okay? Make sure you think it out, but when it's time to act quick, act quick. Do not hesitate. But there are going to be times where you need to do things, you know, at a slower pace, okay? Kind of, you need to recognize that, okay? But I feel like at this time, it is time to act quick because you've been hesitating for a while, okay? Some of you are waiting on a decision. Some of you are working on something, and I do feel like it's going to go your way. I feel like it's almost like it's waiting for you. Like, what are you waiting for, Sagittarius? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's just like it's a stepping stone is what I'm sensing, okay? In some way, okay? Your bottom card is door to personal healing and happiness. There goes that door, okay? I did feel like some of you are letting go a lot of the past, a lot of, you know, emotional baggage or burdens that you're carrying. I do feel like some may be connected to family, but I feel like for others it just may be like experiences that they've been through, okay? It could even be like certain belief systems, stuff like that. It's almost like you have a clearer vision, okay? Your top card is the Temple Path in reverse, okay? So maybe you need to get more in touch, more in touch with your spiritual side, okay? If you notice there are orbs there. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. But there are orbs there that represent your spirits, your ancestors. This can come up when they're there, they're trying to show you signs, but you're kind of not paying attention. But this is also about you asking them for guidance, you know what I'm saying? There's a saying that goes with this card, complaining about the dark without trying to turn on the light. Okay, I feel like that's in a spiritual way, but I also feel like that's also with whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish too. I definitely feel like some of you are hesitating on something that you want, or some type of decision that will lead you somewhere else, okay? I feel like some of you, it's actually just about paperwork. It's almost like you're waiting for something to be signed. That's going to come in real quick, okay? You may be a little impatient about that right now, but you're going to see it's going to be pretty quick. That's what I'm sensing. I just heard a sign on the dotted line. You know what that means? That means you're hesitating. What are you hesitating about? Okay, so for some of you, it's your decision, okay? And it's a good one. It's something you really thought about and learned about is what I'm sensing, but you're still hesitating to take that step, okay? So, sign on the dotted line. That's what I just heard. Again, it's not for everyone, but, you know who you are, right? Partnership, maybe there's other people that you're working with, but I do feel like some of you may be reconnecting with just people in general. It could be family, but I feel like maybe like-minded people too. And building like new relationships, new connections. It's a really good thing. I feel good with that card. You have perception. Maybe you're starting to see things differently. I did feel that even with that other card, the door to healing and personal happiness. I felt like you're seeing life different. Okay, and that's a really, really good thing. So I feel like, give yourself a break. Trust yourself, okay? Because you have a vision, you know what I'm saying? But you're questioning it, all right? You have the cat, independence, healthy boundaries, okay? And I would say what I'm feeling is that you guys are practicing that, putting up healthy boundaries. The thing is, be careful that you're not blocking things from coming in by doing that. Definitely be choosy, but just be careful that you're not blocking blessings too, okay? Because some of you may have your guard up. You may not be letting certain people in or giving them a chance is what I'm sensing when you should. So they have something to offer your life, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's not even anything personal. I just feel like you have your guard up, okay? Again, it could even be something, that has to do with your beliefs, okay? Because I have that feeling that may be part of it, okay, Sagittarius? Your top card is fear. Maybe that's part of it too. I felt that hesitation. Have no fear though, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to know anyway unless you try, right? If you make a mistake, well, you try again. You try a different way. You learn from it. You grow from it, okay? Don't dwell on it. Grow from it. But I just feel like the fear thing is holding you back from doing things that you really want to do. But for some, it's definitely like a business thing, signing paperwork. Maybe you're purchasing something. Maybe you're waiting on something to go through. Okay. Your bottom card on that deck is truth. Okay. I feel like you're feeling something and you're even seeing signs. And I feel like this is them kind of confirming that, what you're seeing, what you're sensing is true, Sagittarius. Okay, you can trust yourself and you can trust that the universe and your spirits have your back. Okay, I feel like some of you are struggling in that way also. Okay, have more faith in yourself and have more faith in the universe, that is providing for us, right? And even the ones that are, like I said, are walking away from like a lot of emotional baggage. Again, be careful. I just feel like some of you may be walking away and blocking good things too. It's almost like you're like, you know what? I'm just going to clean house. I'm going to get rid of everything I think I don't need. The thing is, some of the things I feel you do need, you're just like, you feel you don't need them at this time. Relook at that, re-examine that. Make sure that you're getting rid of the right things, okay? And I really mean people. I don't really mean things, but it could be, certain things you may feel like you just don't need right now, okay? But I'm sensing that you should look at that again before you purge, okay? Before you purge, Sagittarius. Because I feel like you guys are ready to, like, get rid of everything. Including people. You're like, you know what? You ain't doing nothing for me. I'm done. And that's good in a way. But like I said, I feel some of you may be doing it a little too much. That you're actually blocking good people and blessings, all right? Or you're not seeing it for what it is. You're definitely examining your life. Look at the judgment, okay? Answering that call. Like, you're ready to really, I feel like, find, like, who you are. But I feel like at the same time, you're kind of having trouble with that. And I feel like, again, you should be really connecting to spirit more. I feel like they can help you with that. So some of you are definitely spiritual is what I'm picking up on. And you've learned a lot already is what I'm sensing. Look, there goes that butterfly again. Transformation. But you've learned a lot throughout your lifetime. And I feel like you're going to another one of those times, another one of those phases where you almost have like an awakening, like some kind of revelation, some kind of awareness come to you, and so you're seeing things a lot different, and it's a really good thing. I'm just worried that you're maybe cutting too much off, okay? So like I said, re-examine that, but pat yourself in the back, okay? You're at a totally different place, physically, like in your physical life, and spiritually. The partner stuff, you know, like I said, let those people in, don't cut them out, okay? Because some of you are definitely making arrangements, deals. And I feel like some of you are letting people in, but it's like you're being very, how can I put it? You're being maybe a little too careful, because I feel like you're being careful. And that is a good thing, but I just feel like you're being maybe a little too careful, okay? I feel like you can have more. There's a lot of other people that you can connect with, especially like-minded people, because I think that's also something that you're searching for. More deeper relationships, people who kind of, you know, see things the way you do, in some degree, you know what I'm saying? In some degree, not that you're looking for someone exactly like you. I'm just saying in some degree, you know, it's like you can talk to these people. You know, when you speak, they understand what you're saying. Even if they don't agree, you know they understand what they're saying. You're speaking to someone on your level is what I'm sensing. And I feel like you're searching for more relationships like that. I think you already have some, but you're searching for more. And that's a really good thing, because I feel like that's going to bring you to different levels in life, but also spiritually. And I also feel like that will bring more people in, but I just feel like you need to be a little more tolerant when it comes to people, because like I said before, I kind of feel like you want to clean up to the point where, you know, you may not have too many left, okay? And the thing is, I feel like you're open to letting people in. I just feel like you're really also open to letting go of old, let's put it that way, old relationships. Like, I feel like you just don't want to look at that time and that place, or even some of these people again. Like, but I feel like in some ways you're right, but in some ways you're not. So as I said before, examine the people around you again, examine your whole life again, use what you learned, okay? And I feel like you will know. I just think that, again, as I said earlier, sometimes you have to act fast, and then sometimes you have to pace yourself. And as far as relationships, I feel like you have to pace yourself, okay? Act, but take your time, okay? But as far as whatever you want to do, whatever you're working on, whatever you're, you know, hesitating on, that I feel should be fast action, okay? I feel like you've been waiting too long, okay? Do what you gotta do what you want to. You're thinking a lot too. King of Swords, air card. It's a thinking king. But this can also be about that decision. You know, he makes decisions, all right? He's good at communicating. And I feel like that's something that you're also doing. That's why all these partnerships are coming up, all right? but sometimes he can be a little cold, and not be so in touch with his emotional side. Okay, so I feel like some of you may be a little cold, but I feel like that stems from life experiences. It's not even that, it's not like you're choosing to be that way. In a way, you are, because you're cutting so much off from your life that doesn't serve you, which is a good thing. In a way, you are, but I just feel like there may be a little bitterness. There may be a little bitterness, but I feel like, yes, it's towards people a little, but I feel like it's more towards life. More towards life, things that go on that you may not understand or agree with, stuff like that. But I feel like you're starting to learn a lot. And so you're seeing things a lot different, but I just feel like you may be missing out a little bit, okay? On good things, on good things. So just be careful. Like I said, clean up, but don't clean up everything. You know what I'm saying? You could let your guard down a little. But for some of you, I definitely feel like you're waiting on a decision. And I feel like, it's out of your hands. It's definitely out of your hands. Like there's another entity involved. Maybe like an agency or just a higher power, authority, like the king. Okay, I feel like someone needs to sign off on something. Okay. You have Six of Swords. You're definitely starting to let things go. Maybe you're going to travel. This can represent traveling. But I feel like it's more letting go of ideas, letting go of people, letting go of an old life is what I'm sensing. And I just feel like sometimes you question yourself a little too much. You see how he's looking back, Don't look back. This is a really good change, Sagittarius. I just feel like you need to be careful not to, block other people and good people and blessings, but it's a good change. Try not to question yourself so much. And if people don't agree, well, that's too bad. Okay, you're very smart. You learned a lot. Hierophant in reverse, which can represent tradition or higher power, religion, whatever. But it can also be you not going, I guess with what people consider the norm. Okay, I feel like you may have a lot of ideas, and the way that you see things is just different. It's different. But I feel like you question yourself, number one, because you have like, how can I put it? It's almost like you were raised to believe certain things, or you're just not sure if what you believe is like accurate or something like that. You got to give yourself more credit in that way. And I feel like you question yourself in that way, but you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. I feel like you're very unique, and it's in a good way. Okay, it's in a good way, and don't worry about what others think. Okay, you're not supposed to be part of that group. I'm just gonna put it like that. Okay, you have that group, and then you have the black sheeps. Okay, the ones that are really awake, and I say really awake because everyone claims they're woke now, but that's not accurate. Okay. I just feel like you're unique for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be in that crowd, okay? And I feel like partly you feel that way and you know that, but it's almost like you question like if you're right or something like that. And you are. You need to have more confidence in what you know, what you feel, how you see things, okay? Because I feel like, how can I put it? I feel like that may have been something you questioned throughout your life, to be honest. It's almost like you had different things, or it could even be like people that you looked up to, or some belief system, whatever. I just feel like it's almost like you went through different phases in your life where you had to relearn what you're seeing, what you're thinking, what you believe. All right. But I do feel like some of it may have been how you were raised. There's just a lot of confusion in that way. And I feel like like I said, you're starting to see it, but you just question yourself too much. Okay. You learned a lot. Don't question yourself. Okay. And I have a feeling that some of you talk to your spirits a lot. You do, but you feel like they don't talk back to you. Okay. The thing is, they are. They are. I think you just don't see it or you don't believe it. Pay more attention. Pay more attention. Because I think with this change, you're going to start seeing things and feeling things that you're like, you know what? Maybe I am right. Maybe I am right. And you'll have more confidence in yourself and what you believe, okay? Because I feel like you question, like, are you on the right path? And I feel like you are. So again, don't worry about what other people think, okay? Because I feel like you're probably dealing with people that just don't know. Again, I feel like it has a lot to do with how people are raised, okay? Maybe you're around people that were raised differently, okay? But what I'm sensing, you've been through a lot of life experiences, and sometimes that can make us, how could I put it? Wiser beyond our years, okay? And I kind of feel like you're like that, but it's almost like you don't believe you are. You don't believe you are. The universe is saying you have a lot that you've learned and that you can even teach others, you know what I'm saying? You have the Hangman, which is about sacrifice, and I do feel like you've been through a lot, probably sacrificed a lot. But I feel like you're at a place where you're like trying to understand everything. And this is about an awakening because, it is in reverse. Upright, it's more like he's gaining that knowledge. He's being enlightened. He sacrificed. That's why he's hanging there, okay? So that he can gain that enlightenment, okay? And I feel like you've done that. It's weird because I feel like you've done it many times though, okay? But this time is different, okay? This time you want answers. You want to be, how can I put it? Truly connected with your inner self, with the universe, with spirit, and with people. That's something you really, really want, and you're working towards that. But the universe is saying to see what is in front of you as far as people, okay? Make sure you're not, like I said, cutting everyone out, but also see the signs that they are trying to show you, but see it with, within yourself too, okay? See it within yourself, all right? Because as I said, I feel like you've learned so much. You really shouldn't be questioning yourself so much, okay? For those who are working on some kind of business deal with others, I feel like you have a really good partnership, okay? You do, again, you have that Two of Cups. I just feel like it's a really good thing, but I feel like this is more a business project. I feel like two people, it may be other people, but I feel like two people are working together for something. So it may involve other people, but I think there's two that are the main ones. You also got the Lovers, okay, which is about choices, but it could be about relationships too. And I feel like it's a little bit of both. Let those good people in, make good choices when it comes to people, but do not block yourself. At the same time, make a choice in your life, okay? Because like I said before, you're hesitating on something, and I feel like that is going to bring you to other things, and you're going to have to make other choices, okay? But they're good ones, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. Let go of the fear, Sagittarius, okay? Let go of the fear. Your bottom card is the Page of Swords. I feel like someone's going to, well, this can be a messenger. Pages can be messengers. And it is a sword, which is like communication, your thoughts, it's air. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like you're going to hear something. I feel like this has something to do with, it has nothing to do with what I was talking about before. I just feel like you're going to hear something that you don't like. I feel like, well, first of all, I feel like there may be a male connection to it, okay? Number one. Number two, I feel like whatever news, whatever you're going to hear, whatever they're going to say, it's going to cause some kind of, I don't really want to say disruption. It's just going to cause some issue where you're going to feel like you need to explain yourself. I feel like, first of all, don't let it get to you. Just, if you need to explain yourself, just explain it, move on. I feel like don't let it get to you is the main thing I'm feeling, okay? Because I feel like whatever it is, it's going to annoy you. It's going to annoy you. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like it's anything major. I just know it's going to annoy you, okay? It could be that this person is just saying or doing something that is just, I feel like it's not really logical in your mind. I'm saying in your mind because everyone has their own opinions, okay? But to the person, it seems clear, okay? I would say I feel like this person is probably young. If they're not young, they're probably inexperienced because I feel like they don't know. I feel like you should be teaching them, but yet the person may not want to hear it. And you may feel like, well, that's why I said before, you may feel like you need to like explain yourself, but I have a feeling that other people may chime in and try to convince you or convince this person that they're right and that you're wrong. So you may have to stand up for yourself a little. Again, I don't feel like it's anything major. I just feel like it's coming up because it's going to annoy you. And they're kind of saying, keep your cool, okay? Don't get all pissed off like this King of Wands, okay? The person is young, okay? They're young. They don't, if not, like I said, young-minded, maybe inexperienced. They don't know. They have some learning to do. Look at those books, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like they have some learning to do. So you may, you may have to say something, but just do it, get it over with. Don't hold on to it, okay? Don't feel like you're in a battle, okay? Seven of Wands, all right? It's just a little hiccup. I feel like that this person just, they need to learn. They need to learn some things that maybe you can't teach them, okay? Eight of Pentacles. It's about skills and learning. I just feel like there's a disagreement here. And I feel like you're not really going to get across to them because they just don't see it the way you see it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're right, they are not seeing it the way you're seeing it. So it's more of, I hate to say it, a waste of energy because it's not going to sink in, okay, is what I'm sensing. But like I said, don't let it go. You're in a good place in your life. You're heading towards a good place. You're learning so much about yourself. You're learning so much about life. Connect with spirit more, okay? But you're doing very well, and you're going to continue to do that, right, Sagittarius? Don't get all mad. This is love, Ace of Cups, happiness, okay? New beginning, okay? Feeling really good. I do feel some of you struggle a little emotionally, and also, like I said, there may be some family issues, but I feel like all that's going to kind of settle. Partly through you changing and partly through it's just happening naturally is what I'm sensing. I think as you change, people are going to change, and they're also going to see how much you change. Okay, I'm taking too long, Sagittarius. Sorry. I just noticed it's on 29 minutes. And your bottom card is the World. Look at that. Fulfillment, completion. It's also a learning card, just like that Judgment, okay? We're forever learning, but I feel like this time it's a big learning experience for you, and you're going to come out feeling a lot better, seeing a lot better, and you're already, like I said, you've already changed, but it's going to be more because I feel like you're missing some things. You're missing some understanding, you're missing some love, some family, and I feel like all that's going to kind of come together as you change and as you grow and continue on this path, and you're going to feel fabulous, okay? Fabulous, Sagittarius. But again, I can't stress enough, don't worry about what people think. Forget what you learned. Not everything, but forget what you learned when you were younger. Because I feel like for some, that's a problem. It's like you're still like, but you know, this happened before, or I was told this or that. And you just question yourself. Go by what you've experienced, what you learn, what you pick up intuitively. Look at that. Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. Okay. You definitely been through some stuff, and I feel like this is what you're doing. You're painting that sun back in your sky. I think you feel like it may be, you know, taking long, but everything's a process. All right. You've come a long way. You need to look back at where you were 5 years ago. Okay. I feel like if you compare yourself now to when, you know, 5 years before, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I did change. You know, I am definitely not the same person. Okay. It could even be 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But go back, like I said, re-examine and see what is truly happening here. That transformation, that change that is happening. Okay. I'm going back to that butterfly. And speak your mind. Like I said, don't let others tell you, well, that's not right. That's not normal. Why do you think this way? Why do you think that way? Because you're you. Because you're unique. Because you know something, Sagittarius. You know something they don't. Okay? Protest. Start a revolution. Stand for what you believe in a healthy way, of course. I do feel like I said, you're making connections with like-minded people, so you will not be standing alone. You will not be standing alone. You may not be standing with the people that you're close with. Sometimes they don't come with us, you know what I'm saying? But you're not standing alone, all right? Feast, slow down and celebrate. I told you there's a time to act fast and there's a time not. Right now, pace yourself, celebrate yourself. Definitely yourself. Like I said, you accomplished so much, okay? But do not hesitate on your passions or whatever you're working on as far as business, okay? Library, take control of your own narrative. Told you, don't worry about people. You're unique. Forget them, okay? You know who you are. Princess, you can be your own knight. You don't need anyone to save you. You know what's up. You save yourself plenty of times, okay? So if anything, you can teach them a thing or two, right? You have a lot to give. Don't question yourself so much, Sagittarius. Anyway, that is your reading. I hope it helps in some way. Again, this channel is new, so just bear with me. But good luck, Sagittarius.